Talked about that. Oh, we was gonna talk about this yesterday, but you were sick. Travis King spent 48 days in prison in South Korea before bolting across the border to North Korea. Another one. Again, we have to hold our black cards close to us.
He's young.
King had been escorted by military to an airport outside of Seoul for possible further disciplinary action in the U.S. before ending up on the heavily fortified border between North and South Korea. This is the story of a black guy who was in the military, and he was in trouble. He did something in the United States military. They was holding him, and they was gonna bring him back here to be in what is it, court. And he escaped, and now he's in North Korea.
Ran over, crossed the border.
More details emerged Thursday about the last months in South Korea. A U.S. soldier who fled across the border to North Korea as the isolated communist country remains silent on his status. 23-year-old, he is young. Private second class Travis King spent 48 days in prison in a city about 50 miles south of South Korea capital Seoul after he failed to pay a $4,000 fine on charges that included damaging public property. Well, that's not bad.
What?
If he damaged public property, and that's why they was holding him, and he refused to pay he couldn't pay the $4,000 fine. But now that's an example. He didn't hurt anybody or anything like that.
Just hurt some building.
He probably hurt some building or something.
But the days probably behind in jail made him go cuckoo.
He was in there for 48 days.
That's over.
Why are you holding a black military guy for 48 days?
Are they waiting for him to pay?
Because he damaged property.
Are they waiting for him to pay the money to come from family before they let him go?
Because he didn't pay the $4,000 fine. Maybe he don't have $4,000.
Yes. I don't know. They waiting for family to pay. It's taking that longer time.
According to the legal documents, King did not cooperate when apprehended by the officers last October after causing hundreds of dollars in damage to a police patrol car. That's why. While shouting profanities about Koreans and the Korean army. All right, here we go. We got the other one.
In another country acting stupid.
So you felt the need in Korea, probably drunk,
I don't know,
to damage a Korean police car, yell obscenities about Koreans, and cuss them out. And you don't think they're going to hold you and pull you over.
You don't need to be in the military. You got some issues. Why? How did he even pass? How did he even get that far to even go through basic training and all of that?
Each day Mr. King spent at the penitentiary was equivalent to about $100,000 won, or about $80 a won. About $80, said the official, who was not authorized to speak to the news media. Oh, so they was making him work it off, probably. The incident threatened to worsen tensions between U.S. and North Korea. Now he's escaped. He went over to North Korea. We've been trying to get a hold of Kim Jong-un. He ain't saying nothing. I told my mom he might get away with it because if he may have to stay in North Korea because Kim Jong-un has an fascination with black people. You know he likes hip hop. We know he loves basketball.
What's his name?
Dennis Rodman. He probably gonna ask Dennis Rodman to come over there to bring him back.
Dennis may come over there and get him.
He was yelling obscenities at the South Koreans.
Well, North.
So you know Kim Jong-un is like, say it loud. I don't like him either.
Thank you.
And you messed up one of their police patrol cars.
I like you,
buddy.
Well, I like you.
So we don't know how he's being held in North Korea. Is he being held bad in North Korea? Or does he have a cigar in his mouth that Kim Jong-un's state?
Royal treatment. We will see. We will see.
And why would he want to come back here? He's got to go to jail.
I don't know. What's his option when he stays in North Korea?
Stay there, find you a nice North Korean wife, live on a farm somewhere.
Man is a dictator. He ain't gonna be all that. So I don't know. He may be in more danger. Who knows?
It says the U.S. has not received a response, meaning there are no updates on King's condition or avenues to retrieve him. We don't know his condition. We don't know where he's being held. We don't know the status of his health, she said. King, who was released on July 10th, had been escorted by military to London International Airport outside of Seoul. Tuesday, to come back to the United States.
Is he Army?
An airport official told Thursday that King went to his gate but was missing a travel document needed to board the plane and was escorted out by an American Airlines employee. He ended up on a group tour. So they let him go, an American Airlines employee. He's getting on the plane. He left his document apparently, and it was probably some one of those. What's the stewardess? You don't say stewardess
Attendant,
anymore.
flight attendant.
Flight attendant said, "Don't worry, I'll walk him back to the thing." And he walking him back. This guy's in the military. He probably gave him the old hee ho, and then he joined a travel group.
Man, he really wanted
And
to
blended in. It had to be somebody black in there because he wouldn't have blended in. And he went in the travel group, and then the lady said, I told you that we did talk about this the other day.
Yeah.
The lady said he ducked away between buildings during the travel thing.
how he maneuvered his way in and out with
And she said he was laughing, and the lady said, that's what's funny. It's not funny. She thought that was odd. So he's gone.
He has some problems too. He today has had some mental issues. Y'all notice that? Some mental breakdowns, some mental challenges.
That's the thing.
Emotional breakdowns. Everybody has the girl that's hollering at everybody and telling them off. She got some issues. He has some issues. Dude, just do your job and make what is it? Pay for what you destroyed. What is wrong with people?
Emerald says, what kind of parent teaches their child to throw acid on another child?
Thank you.
Our other story.
That's
Wendy
child
says,
abuse.
like I said, you better be careful what you do in another country with different laws.
That parent is child abuse.
And True says he was also accused of assault twice in the past while in Korea, according to CNN.
So he's going to go. What is it when they do dishonorable discharge?
If they can get him back.
Because you messed up, dude. You messed up.
Kyrie Irving is back in the news.
Okay, what did he do?
It's actually good. I like to say something positive about Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
NBA star Kyrie Irving gives $40,000